Walai, I followed a crying baby all the way to Lagos. People say foolishness does not knock before entering a man's head. Sikiru was a simple young man from Ise-Ekiti. One hot morning, he packed his small bag and headed to the motor park. His plan was clear: travel to Ibadan, find work, and start a better life. At the park, conductors were shouting like they were in a competition. Ibadan, Ibadan direct, Lagos, Lagos straight. Sikiru, who was not too good with directions, heard Lagos bus will pass through Ibadan and he quickly jumped inside one. After all, he said to himself, road na road. He found a seat beside a very pretty woman carrying a baby. The woman smiled politely. Sikiru adjusted his shirt and sat well. His journey was already looking interesting. As the bus started moving, the baby began to cry. Not small cry oh, this one was full concert. Ha! Wah! Wah! The woman tried to calm the baby. When that didn't work, she brought out her breast to feed the child. But the baby refused and cried even louder. Then the woman said jokingly, "My baby, if you don't drink, I will give it to this uncle sitting beside me." Oh. She laughed, but Sikiru did not laugh. He froze. Did she just say, "Give it to me"? He thought. He adjusted himself again, suddenly very alert. From that moment, Sikiru became the most helpful passenger in the whole bus. He carried her bag. He helped arrange her wrapper. He even started making funny face at the baby. Anything to show he was a responsible uncle. As they got close to Ibadan, the baby cried again. Same drama. Breast out. Baby refused. "My baby, I will give it to uncle," she said again. Sikiru swallowed saliva. This thing is real, he told himself. Patience is the key. Soon, the bus stopped at Ibadan. Ibadan, anybody going down? Passengers started getting down. Sikiru looked outside, then looked at the woman, then looked at the baby. The baby cried again. "My baby, take it or I will give it to uncle." Sikiru tightened his seat belt well, the imaginary one. "I am not going anywhere," he decided. The bus moved again. Ibadan was gone. Time passed. Hunger came. Still, Sikiru stayed strong. Hope was pushing him further. Finally, they arrived in Lagos. Last bus stop, everybody, calm down. People rushed out. Sikiru stood up slowly and turned to the woman. "Auntie," he said seriously, "you lied to me." The woman blinked. "Eh? You said you would give it to me. Because of that, I did not get down in Ibadan. Now I am in Lagos with no money. For a moment, the woman stared at him. Then she burst into laughter. My brother, she said, na joke I dey joke with my baby o. Sikiru's heart broke like groundnut shell. That was how a small misunderstanding carried a whole human being from Ibadan to Lagos. Till today, whenever Sikiru hears a baby cry, he just shakes his head and walks away. Because crying baby once changed his destiny and his transport fare.